Hey friends, it's Jacqueline here. In today's video, I will share with you 10 luxury beauty products that makes me look flawless. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know what are those 10 beauty products that makes me look absolutely flawless, then just keep on watching. I'm super excited for today's video because not only I will be sharing with you those 10 luxury beauty products that they make my makeup look flawless, but also because I'm collaborating with a great friend of mine. Her name is Jessica Iervolino, and today's video will be the first time that Jessica will be doing it in English because she actually speaks Portuguese. So this makes me super excited. I met Jessica. I mean, she has an amazing Instagram account. I mean, you have to follow her. You should see her Instagram account. And she's also a creator here in YouTube. She reviews a lot of the latest, greatest luxury products. And I mean, she just has this beautiful personality. And you may be wondering, Jacqueline, I know you speak English, you speak Spanish. I'm Peruvian, by the way. Hello. Yeah, but Portuguese, I think I mentioned to you before that I actually love languages. So I do speak Italian. I'm married to an Italian man, but I learned Italian back when I was 18 years old. And then, well, obviously I got, more practice, not even with my husband, but mostly with my mother-in-law. But anyhow, that aside, I love to watch other creators that they speak different languages. I even watch people that they speak Russian, and believe me, Russian is a complete, a very different language for me, but I just try my best to kind of understand them and see. I just have this attraction to languages so much, but also to the personality of different creators. So anyhow, I met Jessica, and she is just, she's an amazing person. She is the one that actually helped me out with all my intro plugins. So all those new intro plugins that you have been seeing on my channel, if it wasn't for Jessica, I wouldn't be able to do it. I was like, Jessica, I love yours, but I'm lost. I don't know how to do mine. A lot of people have suggested me to, different things and whatnot, but I was just like, I don't know if I can do it. And she offers to me I will do it for you. I'm like, what? That kind of kindness is hard to find nowadays. So we have been in communication for several different things. We just talk. We are just friends. And then I'm like, Jessica, would you venture to do a video but in English? And she said, I never tried, but I can. I'm like, you want to collaborate? And then we were thinking, okay, what will be the idea for the video? But then I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of tags going on right now. It would be fun to do a tag. And this tag was actually created by Patty Alonso, who I love and adore. I watch her all the time. And all of a sudden, I remember seeing Ali Glines doing this tag right here. That it wasn't really a tag, it was a creation from Patty. And then Ali was saying, that she found Patty Alonso, and I'm all like, let me message Patty. And I remember Patty, she was at work at the time. I'm like, you have to watch, Ali just gave you a shout out. This is amazing. And then from there, it became a tag. So I think this is amazing. I have seen my friend here, Mel Thompson, Morgan Turner, Erin Nicole also doing these tags. So I said, you know what? Let's jump into this wagon and let's do it. So I'm super excited to be doing this tag. And if you come from Jessica's channel, I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, for the opportunity. I'm super excited, and I hope that you will want to stay here and become part of the family. Okay, my friends. So without talking that much anymore, let's jump into those 10 products that make me look flawless. So the first one right here is something that I had this little sample from months. If you have been following me, you know that I have this sample for literally months, and I do have other samples too of this same product. but I think I'm gonna get it no matter what on this upcoming Sephora sale, which, by the way, I will be doing my recommendations list, my wish list too, so stay tuned for that. Anyhow, going to the first product is the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas, and this I use it as a primer. I do have enlarged pores on my cheek area, on my chin area. I do have fine lines. I'm 40 years old, so I do show signs of aging. I don't like to spread it all over my face, but honestly, this is what it gives you. It gives you a silk canvas to work with. It actually doesn't clog your pores. It does have some type of protective qualities that it will actually protect you from environmental stressors, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't have a heavy scent. It just feels very comfortable on the skin, and it actually works with several foundations. It doesn't ball up as other, like for example, pore minimizer primers. Sometimes they tend to do that. They actually kind of like ball up and they don't look cute at all. So again, this one right here, I just use it on my enlarged pores area, wherever I have the fine lines, and it just gives me that perfect silk canvas. The next product is a foundation. Now, foundation is very personal, and if you're new here, I do have dry, sensitive skin, mature skin. Again, I'm already on my 4th floor, and I do like foundations that give me a certain radiance, natural radiance, a certain glow to my skin, and this to me is a perfect foundation. I don't like cakey foundations. I don't like really full coverage foundations either, because I do have freckles, and I mean, if I want to look flawless, but I mean, I'm not always here, you know, in front of a camera doing videos. I do have a regular life, so I do go outside, you know, meet with people, friends, family, that they know me and they know that I have a ton of freckles. So I don't want to really cover them, but I like to, like I said, camouflage them. And for that, I chose the Tone 4 Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance Foundation. This gives me that beautiful radiance to my skin. It's lightweight. It does have more of a light to true medium coverage. I can build up the coverage, but I don't need to. And then again, it just works beautifully throughout the day. It gives me that natural radiance. It brings back that youth to my skin. And I think when I talk about flawless makeup and flawless products, it has to do not only, I don't want it to look like a spackle of like, here we go, I'm just gonna cover, you know, all my face with makeup, but more that it will just enhance my own beauty, and that it doesn't emphasize my texture, my large pores, my fine lines. And I think this does everything of it. Also, it wears beautifully, you know, whether you are in a hot climate or a humid climate. I think this is a beautiful foundation overall. Again, for those who have dry skin, if you want to know my foundation matches and everything else that I'm wearing today, I will be leaving it on the description box below. Now, the next product that is at least a must for me, I do have really dark under eye circles. Yeah, really bad under eye circles. That's what it is. So I chose a color corrector, but a color corrector that to me can also be used on those days that I, you know, want to do no makeup days, you know, that I'm wearing perhaps just my Elta MD tinted SPF, and that's it, and I just need a little bit of coverage on, you know, those pesky dark circles that I have. And I chose my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away color corrector, and this is in the shade number 2. It's this salmony color, and the great thing about it is that it doesn't crease, it doesn't emphasize those fine lines that we have under our eyes, and simply is not heavy, not cakey, and it actually works wonderful to cover those blue dark under eye circles. I do have also set under eye circles, so you will still kind of like see a little, but I think this product right here does just a wonderful job at camouflage those dark under eye circles. Talking about concealer, this again comes to be that is something that is a need for me. I need a concealer. And also, you know, if you think about it, the concealer, you can also use it to spot conceal, and instead of using a foundation, so say for example you're using a tinted moisturizer or a tinted SPF and you just want to conceal those little sun spots, or you know, any like little marks that you want to just cover, you can also have a concealer handy. And to me, the one that I find out that is lightweight, that it conceals my dark under eye circles fairly well and is really good as far as longevity goes, is the Pat McGrath concealer. This concealer, I mean, to me, perhaps is the best of the year. Runner up right there, Hourglass. But this one right here is the one that will just really help me out and cover those under eye circles in a most lightweight. Again, doesn't move, doesn't budge. I can even leave it without setting it, and it will not crease like crazy, it will not move around, it's not cakey, it's very easy to spread, and then it does have a full coverage. The next item has to do with my lips, and it's the preparation for later on applying, whether it's lipstick or lip gloss, and it really makes me feel flawless. I do have very meaty lips, like I do have, you know, carnecita, a lot of meat there, but I do have fine lines in there just like everybody else. This at least will plump my lips but without the pain. So, you know, like for example, say the Too Faced, there's a plumper by Too Faced that burns the lips, and there's so many other ones that actually burns your lips like badly. This one right here doesn't, and it is by a beautiful skincare brand. It's by Algenese. Sorry, it does look a little bit gross right there, but this is a collagen lip balm. So this will actually exfoliate your lips, plump your lips, smooth out the fine lines. So what I do is, I think on this clip right here, I kind of like was very distracted, and I put it kind of like in the middle, you know, while I was doing my makeup. But usually I just have, you know, the lip balm that I usually do with my skincare in the morning, and then over top I just go for it with these. Again, over top a lip balm, and it just plumps my lips, get them prepared for when I'm done with my entire face of makeup and I just need to finish it off with my lipstick or lip gloss. It just like resurfaces my lips in the most beautiful way. It makes them look plump, healthy. There's no more of that like dead skin anymore. I know that sounds gross, but this is what I really love. I mean, and it really makes my lips look flawless. And then the next product has to do with my brows. So I do have bushy brows. I really do not need much of brow pencil, although I use it to fill up, you know, any gaps right there. But I think what it, I mean, like if I'm not even wearing makeup and I just want to look flawless no matter what, I like my brows to look a little bit more feathery up, you know, that they just look nice. But I don't like the sensation of brows that they feel like, you know, crusty or sticky or like too, you know, hard, that you actually feel you know, some type of product on your brows or around your, you know, eye area. And the one that I find that works absolutely wonderful, that it keeps my brows up, and I mean just an excellent product, is a clear brow gel, and it's by Benefit, and this is the 24-hour brow setter. This product to me is amazing, like I said, to put my brows up and just make them look nice and lifted. And since we're already on this eye area, I say a good mascara. A mascara that it will just be not only long wearing, that it will hold up your curl, that it will give you length, and also that it will not flake or transfer. And the one that has taken me by surprise on how good it is, and although it seems like, okay, this is gonna be really extreme, it actually doesn't flake, doesn't transfer. I mean, it just hits all the points that I just said it, and is the NARS Climax Extreme Mascara. This is, I mean, out of all the mascaras that I have tried this year, I think this one right here is my favorite one, because again, I know we're talking about flawless makeup, and flawless makeup sometimes can be understood as, you know, like having a full face, like very extreme makeup. But this one right here, I feel that I have a lot of control to just go like one swipe, and my lashes, they will just look beautiful, full. It will just make me look awake, and I think this one right here is a must. The next product is an excellent bronzer, and I think for a flawless bronzer, I mean, it depends on the time of the year. I like cream bronzers. I'm not too much into contouring, but a bronzer that really give me that airbrush application. And talking about airbrush, I think another product is brushes, and for that one I will leave on the description box. I did a video not too long ago in collaboration with Mel Thompson and Kelsey Brianna J, where we each created a graded brush collection. So I will suggest you to go and look at that, because I mean, I think personally for a really good makeup look, you have to have the right tools. So anyhow, going back to this next product, like I said, I really want to have for a bronzer a beautiful airbrush finish, and I think, I mean, there are so many in the market, but I was debating between the Gucci one and this one. I ultimately chose this one because I think this may be the one that I can use all year round, not thinking like, okay, right now I have a tan, and then, you know, fall winter time I'm like super pale. So here it is the Charlotte Tilbury, the airbrush bronzer, and the shade that I really like the most is 310. This one right here, again, application is just beautiful. It's airbrush, it gives enough warmth. It has a little bit of a golden undertone that just brightens it up the face, and it just looks amazing. I mean, it really warms up the face in the most beautiful way, and the way that it was created, this product is just so finely milled that you can even just tap your brush and yet get an airbrush finish. Now going back into lips. If you know me, I'm a lipstick lover. In fact, I have a little table right here, and instead of having like a ton of highlighters or a ton of eyeshadows or a ton of whatever, if you see it, it's full of lipsticks. And I have two doors right here, right next to me, full of lipsticks. So that's my thing. I love lipsticks. But if I want flawless makeup, something that it will last me all day long, I have to give it to Chanel Le Rouge Ultra Tenue. This one right here, mostly right now that we're wearing masks, is a lipstick that will not budge. I mean, it will not transfer. Now, this is a system. So basically you first put the liquid lipstick, the color side, and let it sit. It will maybe feel a little bit uncomfortable for you because you feel like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be so drying. But again, if you go back to the preparation, you know, if you have well prepared lips with a lip balm, like I said, the collagen bath, if you want to, right? Just having your lips prepared, you will go with this. But then you have to go with the lip gloss. The lip gloss is what is the sealant, what it will seal the deal, and not only that, it will bring comfort back to your lips. And let me show to you. I have this right here for, you know, like I will say at least an hour. I mean, like the only thing that it will transfer is the lip gloss, the clear gloss. You will not be able to see it on the mask. The lip stain will stay on your lips. There you go. There you go. See right there? I still have the lip color right here. And I will say any shade. I specifically chose, because of the makeup look, Timeless Beige, which is a new shade for the line of Chanel. But any shade will do. And again, if you're looking for something that is transfer proof, that you can wear under a mask and that it will last hours, like beyond 8, 10, 12 hours, then this is it. The next product is a finishing powder. Now you're gonna be like, you're skipping setting powder. Well, this is the thing right here. I do have dry skin, so I don't feel really on the necessity to have a setting powder. Sometimes I will do, depending on the type of powder. I have my favorite powders, but something that makes me look flawless, that it actually even kind of give me a little bit of that hint of blush too on my skin, is Guerlain Meteorites. In a specific, this one right here. Now I know you're gonna be like, Jackeline, this is from, yes, this is 2019 holiday collection, that by the way, I will be posting my full on Guerlain review on the new holiday 2020 collection. But going back right here, the Meteorites, this one is in a specific in Golden Land. I don't think you can find it anymore, but I will link perhaps a couple that they will look alike to this one. I like this one in a specific because it does have some little gold pearls, so it will give again that radiance to the skin. It does have a little bit more of like champagne tone pearls, and then it has these very deep kind of like rosy tone pearls. And like I said, if you use the actual technique that Guerlain suggests to do a G on your face when you're applying it, Although that's not my technique, well, if you do a G, you will end up taking it a little bit right here where is your cheek area, and it will give you that little bit of a blush tone in a specific this shade. But overall, the Guerlain Meteorize, I think, is a beautiful finishing powder that it will just again give that beautiful glow to the skin. Okay, and then this one I'm shading right here, but one setting powder or finishing powder that I will suggest if you really want to set your under eye area or your large pores and you want to smooth them out and honestly leave them like if you were a porcelain doll, I will say go with Gucci. This is the Gucci. This is a matte natural powder, but it's not matte, it's a natural powder, and like I said, it even gives a little bit of radiance to your skin. Again, kind of like that porcelain doll kind of look. Beautiful, gorgeous powder by Gucci. And the last product is the one that seals the deal. I mean, if you are gonna go with a beautiful makeup look, but then yes, you can have a really good foundation that lasts for many hours. You can have a really good primer that it will, stick all your makeup on your skin and it will not make it move and blah blah blah. But if you want to really seal the deal, give a little bit of that youthful radiance to your skin back again after using many powders, I don't know, whatever is the deal. But to make your makeup last for hours, none other than Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I mean, it will just help you even on the transfer of your makeup. I'm not saying that it's transfer proof, but it will just make your makeup last for hours and hours and hours. I mean, this product is just amazing. It doesn't have alcohol. It does have a little bit of a fragrance that is kind of like but this one right here is just excellent for, again, sealing that deal. This is it. This is my makeup put on. And then you may be wondering why you didn't choose a eyeshadow, because there are so many eyeshadows in the market. I mean, it has to do with a lot of preference. And I think if I'm gonna go and tell you which one is the one, my favorite one, or the one that will make me look flawless, like for my eyeshadows, there's so many brands. I mean, we have Tom Ford, amazing. Natasha Denona, amazing. Pat McGrath, excellent, which I'm upset with Pat McGrath right now because my order is not here. I'm supposed to review the new quads, and oh boy, I love her to pieces. I love, everything that she does. But yes, I'm waiting for my Pat McGrath order. Anyhow, I will say that one right there, Sydney Grace, they do have amazing eyeshadows too. So there are so many out there in the market. I mean, those perhaps are my top ones, including Charlotte Tilbury, Victoria Beckham too. So I mean, there are so many ones right now. So I really didn't want to focus on just one eyeshadow palette because I would be like, I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted, to me, again, looking flawless is that the base is looking flawless, because at the end, even for the eyeshadow, I can use a little bit of my bronzer, and even if I have a highlighter, tap it in the middle, and that's it. And also you may be wondering, what about blush? Well, it's kind of like the same thing. If you chose a certain type of eyeshadow palette or a certain color story for the eyeshadows, then your blush selection will vary from there. So that's why I didn't choose a blush. Although if you have watched my latest beauty haul, I have been on a blush kick. Anyhow, my friends, I think this makes it for this video. These are the products that I consider make my makeup look flawless, that they really make a difference on my makeup. And before you leave, I will really appreciate if you can go ahead, head over Jessica's channel, give her that love, that support. I mean, this is her first video that she's uploading in English, and for me that I'm not, my first language is Spanish, and I'm doing these videos too. I know my pronunciation is not the best, I do have an accent and whatnot. I think it would be wonderful if you can show her some love. Go to her channel, check her out, check what are those 10 products that makes her look flawless. I'm so excited and so intrigued to see what she have chosen. Thank you so much, Jessica, for this collaboration, and thank you to all of you guys for coming right here, for your time. I really appreciate you. I will hope that you will leave on the comments below what are those products that you feel like they really make a difference on your makeup, that actually makes your makeup look flawless. Again, leave that comment, and while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you will consider and subscribe to my channel, ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye bye.
This magic we